Hyderabad-based BluJ Aerospace is developing a heavy-payload vertical takeoff and landing platform, designed to enable rapid transport of military supplies to remote and high-altitude areas. Indian startup D3 is developing low-cost loitering munition with over 50 km range and 60-minute endurance, featuring autonomous guidance and a 2 kg payload, designed for precision anti-personnel strikes. The Indian Navy is developing a 3D virtual walkthrough trainer for Kalvari-class submarines, to enhance training efficiency and reduce reliance on operational submarines. Bharat Electronics Limited has launched a Drishti challenge to develop an advanced counter-drone system with cyber warfare tools, capable of taking cyber control of hostile UAVs. Russian state-linked outlet Sputnik has reported that Pakistan could receive Turkey's fifth-generation KAAN fighter jet by late 2028, potentially aimed at pushing the Su-57 offer to India, as current timelines place the Turkish Air Force's own operational induction toward the end of the decade. The Indian Army is set to induct the 800 km extended-range BrahMos missile, sharply expanding India's deep strike options against China. From suitably positioned launch sites in forward and mid-depth areas, the missile can accurately target major logistics hubs across large parts of the Tibetan Plateau, with its reach extending toward Hotan and Kashgar. The Indian Army has cleared DRDO's man-portable anti-tank guided missile for procurement, that will be manufactured by Bharat Dynamics Limited. The third-generation fire-and-forget missile has a range of 4 km and is designed for infantry use in close combat, offering high mobility, rapid target acquisition, and improved kill probability. India's shore-based test facility at INS Hansa is undergoing major upgrades to support upcoming twin-engine deck-based fighter trials. The TEDBF has frozen its aerodynamic design, with National Aerospace Laboratories tasked for wind tunnel testing, ahead of prototype development. Latest reports indicate that during the 2024 exercise Tarang Shakti, India's Tejas Mark I achieved a 4-0 kill ratio in simulated engagements against the Royal Australian Air Force's FA-18 Growler during large force exercises. While the Indian Air Force has not disclosed specific engagement metrics or kill ratios, but debrief leaks indicate that Tejas Mark I achieved multiple radar and weapon locks on the Growler in close combat scenarios, pointing to 4-0 outcome in specific simulated engagements. A dual-track approach is emerging in India's AMCA Mark II engine strategy. India is favoring Safran for the primary 120 kN engine due to transfer of technology and joint intellectual property rights, while also exploring collaboration with Rolls-Royce to develop a 100 kN indigenous engine. Rolls-Royce has proposed a scalable 120 kN class core with variable cycle engine capability, enabling dynamic switching between high-thrust combat mode and fuel-efficient cruise mode. Meanwhile, Safran has enhanced its offer by integrating adaptive cycle technology, aligning with AMCA's supercruise requirements. Safran is being positioned for AMCA Mark II induction, while the Rolls-Royce collaboration is aimed at developing a future 100 kN class indigenous engine to replace American F-404 and F-414 engines in Tejas Mark I-A and Tejas Mark II fighter jets. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.